Guys, so I just got done recording this vlog. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and go to my channel and go ahead and watch it. Right now I'm eating pozole, some leftover pozoles, but I'm gonna cook today, and I just wanted to do like a mini vlog to show you guys what I do on my days off work. Sometimes I cook, sometimes I don't. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this pozole, and then I'm gonna get to cooking. And I don't know what I'm gonna be doing today, but we'll see. Okay guys, so I am making a soup. My phone turned off, so I didn't get to show you guys. Like, I just put oil in it and then let it warm up, and then I put the soup in there just to cook. Just to cook. This is the kind of soup I am using. It's by the brand La Morena. Really recommended. These are the shells, the conchas ones. I really like these, so this is what I'm gonna be doing. And then I already prepared my sauce that I'm gonna be throwing in here once this look a little bit brown. So this is kind of like what they're supposed to look like. You see the brown? That's kind of what we're aiming for all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep stirring until all of them are kind of brown. But I do want to let you guys know that in the blender I added 3 tomatoes and a piece of onion, and then I added some of this. It's a tomato, Crow tomato bouillon, so with chicken flavor. So it gives it a good flavor. You just put it in the blender, and then till everything's good to go. And then I'm just gonna keep stirring this up. It's getting kind of brown now, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let it kind of burn a little bit, just so we know that it's full. But it's getting brown, as you guys can see. Just a little bit closer, you guys can see it. But I'm just gonna be making a little bit of soup, just for the people that don't eat ground beef. But I mean, I'll eat a plate of soup and then the ground beef and the beans on the side, just because I love these kind of soup. This is the go-to soup that I always make when I don't know what else to make. But you guys can't fully see it on the camera. I'm looking at the camera, and I'm looking at it right now outside the camera, and it looks pretty brown to me already. So it looks good and toasty. So what I'm going to be doing now, it is adding the sauce. So I'm going to blend it a little bit more. 2 seconds. Let's see. When you pour this in the pan, just because it can splatter around. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get the lid so it can go ahead and boil. And then once it boils, you're gonna go ahead and turn the heat to the low. Yeah, to low. You're gonna turn it to low. Okay guys, so the soup is starting to boil. I'm just gonna let it boil a little bit longer, just a few more minutes. But meantime, I went ahead and put the pan in low medium heat, and I added a little bit of oil only. So now what I'm gonna be doing is adding some of this onion. So I like this kind of food just because my dad taught me how to do it, and I really like how it tastes. This was my favorite plate, one of my favorite plates that he cooks. So I'm just gonna be adding like random oil, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add the ground beef. And in the ground beef, I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper and salt. So I'll be right back and I'll show you guys how it's supposed to look. You guys can see the soup is boiling already. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and lower the heat just like that to a medium. And then what you can also do while the soup is cooking, you can go ahead and taste it, taste the juice, just so you can see if it needs like a little bit more flavor. If it does, you're just gonna keep adding a little bit more of this. It's up to you how much you want to do it. Just do it little by little till your soup tastes the way you want it to be tasted. Yes, we'll be right back with the ground beef. So I just added the ground beef to the pot. So just to remind you guys, while you guys are like waiting for the meat to cook, just go ahead and do this, because you don't want your chunks to be like big. And then because once the meat turns brown, I feel like it's harder for it to turn, like for you to do that. So just keep doing it until you have what you desire, like the size to be. But here it is. So I'm just gonna keep doing this until I have what I want it to be like, or to look like, I should say. You see this? That was a big chunk. So just keep moving it around until you have what you want. Alright, you guys, so I'm sorry my lipstick have gone because I was eating, but I am about to do what I did to the soup right now. But I'm gonna be doing the broth, I guess you would say, for the ground beef. It's the same as I did for the soup. I do want to let you guys know that I did wash all of this already. Make sure you wash it, please wash. But I have 2 tomatoes, so I'm just gonna be using 2 tomatoes because I'm also gonna be using tomato sauce for this ingredient, for this meat that I'm cooking. But I'm gonna put the 2 tomatoes here. I cut them into half just so they can blend better. And then I'm gonna cut a piece of onion. Let's see, let's take out this. And then we're gonna go ahead and cut it half of half, I guess. So you're gonna put it in the blender, and then you're gonna add your tomato bouillon. I'm just gonna shake it because it had like it was like all balled up, but this is how it looks. So I'm sure all my Mexican people have this in their counter. If you don't, you're not a real Mexican. Just kidding. But then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and fill it up. I'm gonna go ahead and use, let's say, like 1.25 liters of water in here. And then while I was making the soup, I did went ahead and cut a little bit of tomatoes. Oop, the juice fell. And then some chile serrano, just so I can add it to the ground beef. You guys will see, I'll show you that step, but I just want to let you guys know that I did cut up some of this. But let me show you guys what else I'm going to be using for this recipe. Hold up. Okay, so I do not have corn, but usually I use like a can of corn. And then when I mix these ingredients, I mix the corn, drain the juice of the corn, and then put the corn in it. But again, we do not have corn right now. So what I'm going to be using actually is these green beans. You can use any vegetables that you want, but I'm going to be using them. And then I'm going to use tomato sauce. So, oh, these are diced tomatoes, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put them in the blender just to see if if it's good. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I'm gonna be using. So let me show you guys how I do this process. I'm still letting the meat cook, so I'll show you guys once when it's ready for me to put all the ingredients. Okay, good. This is how my meat is looking. It's smelling good too. So as you guys can see, there's a little bit of juice right there. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and let the juice dry itself. Lo vamos a dejar secar, que ya no haya juguito. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna let it with the not the lid on, because we want it to, you know, dry up. And then if we leave the lid on, it absorbs more juice. So there you go. So let's go ahead and look at the soup. This is how the soup is looking. I haven't tasted yet, but this is how it's looking. It's looking delicious. I need to go ahead and taste the juice. So let me go ahead and grab a spoon and then go ahead and taste it. Okay, so let's be careful, don't get burnt. It's perfect. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it I guess boil a little bit more, and then it will be done. But yeah, for right now I'm just gonna put the blender on the go, so I can already put the juice in there and the meat. So I'll let you guys know. A little bit crispy now. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be adding the diced jalapenos and the diced tomatoes. So let me go ahead and do that. I already blended the tomatoes, the onions, and the tomato can. I put it in there and I added bouillon, how I told you guys. So let me go ahead and add the jalapeno, onions, and chile serrano. You can always put more chile serrano, but I'm not gonna do that in this occasion because my husband doesn't like spicy food. He's not a true Mexican, so I'm gonna have to be passing on that. But all of the other people in the household, we like it. I mean, me, my suegro, and my suegra like it. So I'm just gonna be mixing this in. And I'm also gonna add the green beans. Okay, so here is the green beans. I already drained the juice, so we're gonna add this in here. It's optional again, but it's good, I promise. And also with corn, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and close it, put it in a lower mode because the meat is already done. We just want basically the vegetables to steam. So you're just gonna put it in a low mode, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add the broth to it. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is how the meat looks. Everything mixed. So right now I'm just gonna be adding this, and then just let it sit there until it boils. Put it into medium heat, and then I'll let it sit until it boils, and then lower it down and let it sit like for, I would say, like around 10 minutes, and then your plate will be done. I'll show you guys. Go ahead and mix it a little bit. Go ahead and close it. Okay, guys, so the food is ready. We kind of like our food with like caldo. So here's how it looks. I know it might not look really appetite on the camera, but I swear to you guys, this is really good. Also, my soup is ready to go. So here it is. It is actually 3:38. My mother-in-law gets home at 4:30, but right now I'm actually gonna fry some beans and then we'll be ready. I'll go ahead and record while we're all eating just to see what do they think about the food. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we already served ourselves. Right now I'm gonna grab queso fresco. Oh, and something else that you can also add to it. It is. Okay. So you guys can get chile vinagres, and I like to pour the juice. It's good. What do you think? Is it good or not?
Good.
So serve herself some sopa de fideo.
I'm gonna make the noise that they go.
Taste test.
What she say?
Oh, sí. It's not sopa de fideo, it's sopa de shell. De caracol. Whatever.
It is. It is good. I'm not lying.
I didn't even see you. I didn't even see you.
You're like, bro, I didn't even record. You're like looking at the floor. I don't know sopa. Casi. Because I guess since I got this plate. Are you gonna watch me again? Oh fuck. It's good.
Okay, guys, she said it's good. Mi suegro va a comer pozole
Y tacos.
y tacos.